I agree. So now, where do you get your inspiration from when it comes to music and stuff like that? I mean, is it all based on your experiences or the experiences of others, or how do
A
you get your
combination of both. Listen to people talk. You listen to people talk. I listen to people, like when you're talking about gospel music, I listen to where people's lives were before they, got saved or what have you, or you listen to people talk about how they've been in the church for a long time, but they still had to battle certain things and, still dealing with certain issues while still trying to keep their faith strong. So that's where I get my hooks from, just listening to people. So, because I think you write your best material when you listen to people, because then when you write it, it's already in a language that people can connect to and understand, as opposed to just trying to grab something out of thin air that sounds good. I'd rather grab something that people can click with than something that sounds good, because just because it sounds good doesn't mean everybody can identify. But if I can write from hearing people talk and listening to experiences as well as my own, there's always going to be something that people can relate to and understand. And I think that goes far beyond just having the gift of words.
Now, when it comes to music, do you follow a lot of the trends? Like a lot of stuff is like, I don't know, gospel. They have like trap gospel and all kind of other types of gospel. Don't laugh, because it's the truth. I was listening to it.
I've heard
I was like, oh, this is good. But I was like, it's different, but You know
what it is? This is, and like I said, a lot of this is, I do what works for me. Some of this stuff that we coming up with, like they used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I can understand you trying to change certain things as far as your production. You want to have a cleaner sound. You want to have a different sound. That is acceptable. I think everybody should evolve when it comes to that. But if there's certain things, man, you gotta know what fits with what. You cannot, in my opinion, if you're gonna sing about Jesus, let it be about Jesus. Like, don't mix Jesus with the bedroom. Like that ain't gonna work. Like, that just don't work with me. I always say separate yourself. Like, if I'm getting ready to be with my woman, I have music for that. Mm-hmm. If I'm getting ready to go to church, I have music for that. You see what I'm saying? If I'm going to, sing something that's about, let's use what's going on in our world today, I have music for that too. There's a category for everything you want to sing. But a lot of people think you can put it all together. And just as long as you put God's name in it, it'll work. Well, it don't always work like that. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm trying to get close to somebody, I'm not putting on Amazing Grace. I'm not putting on, my quartet album when I'm trying to have a romantic evening with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, so you gotta know what sound fits with what sound, because music has a mood. You notice how, like, if you're going on a date or you're having a candlelight dinner, what do? They put on music that creates the mood for what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So if I'm creating a mood of worship and praise, then that's what I need to do. You know what I mean? If I'm creating an atmosphere for God to come in, then that's what I have to have the mood. I have to have the music that fits that mood. So you got to know the difference between what's going on. I just think a lot of times we're trying to find something new to do. So what if I do this? What if I do that? And that's no shade to anybody. I'm just telling you my personal opinion. I don't, I'm just, that's my truth, and I'll stick by it because I know it works, So if I go to church, I don't want to hear the Temptations. I don't want to hear Marvin Gaye when I'm getting ready to come to the altar. Like, I don't want to hear that. That's something different. You know what I mean? So we got to know how to separate. That's all.
Yeah. I guess there's a time and place for everything.
Right.
Speaking of the times that we're in right now, how are you handling everything between the pandemic, between the rioting, the looting? Like, has that stuff hit Connecticut really, really bad, or?
Well, Connecticut, we've been doing a lot of peaceful marching, peaceful protesting. I think the people, I understand, in our community, why people are angry. I understand why people feel like doing it this way doesn't get us anywhere. So we have to be more aggressive. You can be aggressive without tearing up your brother's business. You know what I'm saying? I feel that if we really want change, we're not going to get it by tearing down our brother's stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to come together. Then if my brother has a business, I can't be so angry that I just start tearing all his stuff up. But he worked hard for that. We're trying to build each other up. We want people to see that we stick together, that we can do things. But if I just let my anger come out and I don't think before I react, I'm not going to get the change that I want. All I'm going to do is get some handcuffs on me and been thrown in jail. And then after it's all said and done, what did we win? What did we get? Because we can get what we want without doing that. You know what I mean? We can still get justice. We can still march. We can still have our voices heard. But we don't have to tear each other up. We don't have to, put each other in danger, and innocent young kids are getting hurt and people are getting shot and all that other stuff. And I ain't talking about the cops. I'm talking about people just being mad and just hauling off and hurting people. But this is not what this is about. This is about, we're trying to create peace. We're trying to create equality. We ain't going to get it if we're tearing everything up. But I think right now, I just put a song together. It ain't out yet, but I think I got a pretty good song that fits what we're doing right now. And we're working on that to get that out as soon as possible. It's definitely evolving, what's happened with Mr. George Floyd and a lot of the others that have gone down senselessly. But I got an idea, and it's a very simple idea of what we need to do to make this work. So hopefully, and it's been doing well on Facebook. I put a little clip of it up there, and a lot of people have enjoyed it. Black, white, everybody. It's bringing everybody together, and that was the whole point.
So can you give me a little taste of it?
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Why? You already put it on Facebook.
I can't do that. It's not that kind of song. You gotta have the music behind it, because it's not gonna sound right without the music.
What about God's love?
You want a little bit of God's love? That's what you want?
Yeah.
I carry it low to heaven for me. Yeah. Feeling so alone. My soul was filled with grief. Pressures of life. Mistakes of my past. Oh, ugly words spoken. How long can I last? Broken heart. That's enough.
Oh man,
Yep.
that was a tease.
If you want more than that, you're gonna have to pay me.
Look, we're gonna have to wait a minute. Where's the manager at with this virtual?
You're gonna have to use your green ministry. You're gonna have to use the green ministry.
Of course. Look,
And I'm not talking about Al
Green.
Green.
Around in here. Dude. Okay. So, you know what, my listeners, how can they find you? How can they find your music? What social media platforms are you on? What digital platforms are you on?
All digital platforms, you can find it. Our single Grateful is out. Our single God's Love is out. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Just type my name in, James Chappell III. You will find me. And like I said, we got a lot of great things coming up in the very near future. We working, even though, things are going on, it don't stop us. So my manager will tell you, I'll be calling 5 or 6 times. Listen, I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah. My mind is always going. And I don't just put all my load on them. I do what I can do, and then I bring it to them. So we work together. So it's not like I'm sitting back drinking coconut drinks while they out there working. No, we all work together. You know what I mean? Because just because you can't maybe sing live, there's other things you can do to stay relevant and to stay out there. So that's what we're doing.
So now you're going to keep me posted with the event in November, the virtual concert, right?
November virtual concert?
I think that's what your manager said. It was an event in November that you guys are doing or working on.
Oh, in November, yeah. Yes. Is it virtual? I didn't know it was virtual.
No, it's not virtual. We were saying, I was letting her know that we're talking about doing a virtual concert.
Yes.
And also shooting a video. And then I was letting her know November 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th is the G3 conference in Houston, Texas.
If you can make it, you want to be there. That's the place y'all want to be. Yeah. And whatever you got to do, save your money, save your peace, save your bus pass, everything. Whatever you got to do, sell your proofs of purchase off of your cereal box. Get some money, okay? I don't care where you get some pesos and trade them in, go and get money. Do whatever you got to do. Just be there. I'm telling you, that's the place to be. You ain't going to miss that. So many great people are going to be there. So, it's going to be a wonderful time.
What is the conference basically made of? Or
I would say it's based off of quartet, but it's more than that. It's about the music industry. It gives you the best of both worlds. It gives you the business side of the music industry, and it gives you the spiritual side of ministry. So you're being taught on both platforms all at the same time during that whole weekend. I've been blessed enough to be asked to be one of the speakers there. So, I'll be doing the Thursday night, and then I'll be singing probably the rest of that whole weekend. I know it's going to happen. But
it's a good thing.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time of learning. It's going to be a great time of empowerment. Most of all, you're going to leave different in the way you came spiritually, because I know God's going to do some great things in the house. So, you just want to be there. You don't want to miss it. You definitely don't want to miss it. If you're scared, just bring your mask and your gloves. You're going to be fine.
Be prepared.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. So that's definitely something for me to look into. So
yes,
I guess, excuse me. I guess that concludes our interview, but I know there's going to be way more in the future, because you got so many things going on, and God's moving you in all the right directions. And
yes,
like I said, the song is really important for me to start people's day with God's love before we get into the foolishness.
Yes, that's true.
Of life.
You trying to get rid of me so quick. I only been on here 5 minutes. You trying to get me off already?
No. But we've done this twice now.
Yeah, I know. And I got a feeling when I come back on tomorrow, you're going to be sending me a message. We got to do it again. My phone broke.
Wait, I was on the Zoom on the computer with your manager, and then it was acting crazy. I said, wait a minute, let me switch to the phone. But I think it's saying recording, so.
The devil is busy.
No.
Busy in your hard drive.
Right? There's something in here, I can tell you that. But,
see, this, and when me and the guys get together, it's like this all
the time. Yes,
like,
all the time.
We just have a good time, man. And you have to, because you got so many things that you're gonna have to deal with that's out of your control. So you have to make it fun, or you're gonna be mad the whole time. Like John will tell you, sometimes we get there, man, we ready to go, and they just cut our sound off for no reason. They just cut us off.
Yeah,
they bring the Sandman out and everything.
They just cut us. We didn't even start yet. We didn't even start singing. I just walked on the stage and boof. I said, is there a thunderstorm outside? What happened? How we lose power already? Man, but we just go with it and we have a good time, and we always keep our character. That's important. You always keep your character, because some of these people will only meet you once. Right. You want to make sure you always give them your best. And that's what we do. And it's not about how much, well, if they only pay us this much, then we'll do this. But if they give us this, then we ain't going to really sing. Nope. You're going to get all of me no matter if you pay $5, $5,000. Because there's always one person that may not ever see you again. And you have to make that impact.
Yeah.
You don't get one chance. So that's how I see it.
Definitely agree with that.
But with you, it's different, because I done had 3 chances to be on here. This is the first time I have made a first impression 3 times in a row. I don't understand.